With the global supply of rare earth minerals that are increasingly found in countless consumer and electronic products tightening almost daily, the race to bring rare earth mining projects to market has reached breakneck pace. Against this bandwagon-esque backdrop, it's easy to miss established rare earth miners like Alkane Resources, but one can't discount the 20 years Alkane's managing director Ian Chalmers has invested in the industry, or the 15 since the inception of the Dubbo Zirconium project in New South Wales. That project is in full production, ahead of the market, and faced with a stunning level of demand for its products.
The project has three metal outputs: zirconium, niobium, light rare earth and a heavy rare earth. Now, zirconium output is the largest by volume, and probably right now about 30%, maybe more, 40% by value.
Alkane recently signed the second of two memoranda of understanding, the latest with Perth chemical manufacturer Mintech, worth between $40 and $48 million per annum. The past year has seen a dramatic change in the zircon industry, where demand has outstripped supply as traditional sources of raw materials dried up.
Zircon price has gone up 3 times, heading for 4 times what it was this time last year. So that's flowed on to the whole industry. It's flowed on to all downstream zirconium products. And what's on top of that, what's happened is that Japan, Korea, Europe and North America are desperately seeking other sources of supply.
It's this market that both Alkane and Mintech aim to exploit with a reliable supply of product.
It's stability of supply more than anything, not so much price but availability, and that will be the driving factor for our customers.
Because of a relatively simple production process, zirconium oxychloride became the raw material of choice for the downstream manufacturing industry.
Many industries have relied on zirconium oxychloride, and as I said, for many, many years. So it's easier for them to buy oxychloride. If we were to say try and sell them a sulfate or a carbonate, they would have to adjust their process to take that.
And it's this product that the market prefers, even though substitutes could be used.
It can be done if it has to be done, but people don't really want to change their processes. That would be very costly.
In addition to this advantage, the plant also has another major ace up its sleeve.
Obviously, Kwinana's a major industrial centre and a lot of waste products, and one of those waste products is hydrochloric acid.
That acid is the primary reagent in the production of zirconium oxychloride.
Definitely a cost advantage to have cheap waste acid available in the process.
Mintech's factory in Western Australia's premier coastal industrial strip of Kwinana originally produced zirconium dioxide, but the company says the facility is easily reconfigured to the new process. The plant is equipped with the necessary utility supply contracts and an ocean outfall pipeline, and has now only to establish the required parameters of economics and engineering by way of a scoping study.
There's a little bit of re-engineering and maybe pulling things out here and putting them over there, but it's basically ready to go.
It's a cost advantage and a process advantage by bringing it across to Mintech's existing facilities here in Rockingham, and convert it into zirconium oxychloride, which then opens up that market to us both locally and internationally.
Alkane's MOU with Mintech means 75% of its zirconium product is committed to offtake agreements, and the company is confident that it can sell the remainder and more. In addition to this, Alkane is also in discussions which it says will soon lead to offtake arrangements for its rare earth and niobium output.
Interesting metal. It's not one that's widely talked about, but it's used as an additive in steels. It goes into special steels. It lightens the steel, improves the tensile strength of it, and the rare earths, there's just huge demand for the rare earths, particularly the heavy rare earths, the yttrium and heavy rare earths, big demand.
Those rare earths are used to manufacture magnets that are lighter and stronger than their traditional steel predecessors. Many of these are used in the automotive industry and in wind turbines.
You can use rare earth magnets in the bearings such that there's no contacted parts. The rare earth magnets are so strong.
And aside from the display units and screens that traditionally use lighter rare earths, the market for these is also growing as global supply contracts.
The big developments now are your energy efficient lighting, your compact fluoro lighting as it's called. These use 3 key rare earths: yttrium, terbium and europium. And again, that will be a very big developing business over the next 10 years.
And that sheds an even brighter light on the future of a company at the leading edge of an already burgeoning industry. Wayne Cant for Resource Spectator.